Hello, good morning, Bu Deb. Bu Dr. Nelly, how are you? Thank you for joining, Ibu.
Yeah. Good morning, Bu Ani.
Good morning, Ibu. Okay. Now time is 10:30, so I think we can start our webinar. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Very happy to see you here joining this webinar, and we really look forward for your insight, your input, your comment to our webinar during the next 2 hours ahead. Um, on behalf of the Agency for Meteorology, Climatology, and Geophysics of the Republic of Indonesia, I'm welcoming all of you to this DBCP, BMKG, and NIOT International Webinar on addressing buoy vandalism, sharing experience and strategies. So before we start, before we invite the speaker for their presentation, I would like to invite our chair of DBCP, Dr. Nelly Florida Riyama, to provide some remarks. So time is yours, Ibu.
Thank you, Bu Ani. Honorable Chair of the Indonesian National Committee for the Intergovernmental Oceanographic Commission, Dr. Wahyu Widodo Pandu, distinguished expert from the National Database Program, NIOT, India, Dr. Kumar and Dr. Arul Mutia, distinguished expert from National Research and Innovation Agency, Dr. Ian Turiana, one of our best meteorology observers from BMKG, Ms. Arum Putri Kusuma Anggraini, Ibu Ani Arumsari as the Chair of Working Group on Buoy Vandalism, DBCP, all distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening for all of you. May prosperity be with all of us. First of all, let us praise and thank God Almighty for the blessing that allow us to gather here today for this important webinar on buoy vandalism, organized under the framework of Data Buoy Cooperation Panel, NIOT, and also BMKG. On behalf of the panel, I would like to extend a warm welcome to all speakers, panelists, and participants joining us from various countries and institutions. Distinguished colleagues, the Data Buoy Cooperation Panel, a joint body of the World Meteorological Organization and the Intergovernmental Oceanographic Commission, serves as a global coordination mechanism for buoy-based ocean observing systems. These buoys plays a vital role in delivering real-time ocean and atmospheric data in support of accurate weather forecasting, maritime safety, climate prediction, and disaster early warning services that protect lives and livelihoods. However, as we know, buoy vandalism remains one of the most persistent challenges to maintaining this crucial network, whether caused intentionally or through accidental interaction with maritime activities. These incidents result in operational disruption, financial losses, and data gaps that reduce our ability to provide reliable and timely early warnings. This makes buoy vandalism not only a technical challenge, but also a social, economic, and behavioral issues. To address this, we recognize the importance of sharing real-world solutions and practical experiences. And today, we are very lucky that we have experts from India and Indonesia, both active contributors to the global observing system. Will share their experiences and best practices in preventing and mitigating buoy vandalism. These include approaches that involve multi-stakeholder engagement, community awareness, legal enforcement, and innovation in buoy design and monitoring. So we do hope that from our objective today, we will learn from successful practices implemented in different regions, identify approaches that can be replicated or adapted globally, and strengthen collective action through DBCP as a platform for coordination and capacity building. This is a shared global responsibility, and through collaboration, knowledge sharing, and mutual support, we can ensure that sustainability of buoy networks that underpin critical services for all nations, developed and developing alike. I look forward to a productive session and encourage active participation from all of you as we work together to safeguard our observing system. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Nelly, for your insightful remarks. So, ladies and gentlemen, Bapak Ibu semua, today we have participants from BMKG, from NIOT, from the BRIN, National Agency for Research and Innovation of Indonesia. We also have participants from the academia and also participants from the private sectors, PETIPAL and the others. And today I will, sorry, please allow me to introduce my name. I'm Ani. I'm your moderator for today webinar. And in this webinar, we are lucky to have 4 experts, 2 from India, from NIOT, and also 2 others from BRIN and BMKG, Indonesia. So, but before that, I think it's better for me to provide an overview of the global issue of the buoy vandalism, just like a very few minutes. So allow me to share my screen. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So as we all are aware that the buoy are very important components for the global ocean observing system, because they are providing real data for the marine weather and climate prediction, early warning, and also research. And this is very important because it provide it is needed for the global safety, economy, and science. And the buoy vandalism, as mentioned by Dr. Nelly, and also all are aware by all of us, that the buoy vandalism are increasing concerns globally. Common causes include the theft of the sensors or sonar panels. Also, some fishermen also use that mooring for fishing activities, and also sometimes we also find the accidental collision. And this incident have affected network in all major ocean basins. And the impact, of course, the loss of critical data streams and reduced forecast accuracy. And also the most important thing, another important thing is also the financial aspect, because buoy is very costly and we need to replace and maintain the buoy if it is vandalized. And also in scientific scope, we will have the data gaps in long-term ocean and climate reports, and also, of course, it might be reducing the early warning capability and maritime safety. So, so this issue is already recognized at global, regional, and national levels, including in DBCP, also oceans ops, and also national awareness concerns. And that is why we conducted this webinar, which aims to present and exchange national experience in addressing buoy vandalism, including preventive and response measures, and to discuss effective strategies involving national authorities, coastal communities, and international partners. And we also want to identify the key challenges, success factors, and lesson learned from the different regions. And the last is hoping that after this webinar, from this webinar, we can develop some practical recommendation for the guidance to the BCP members countries in mitigating buoy vandalism and improving data continuity. And the expected outcome of this webinar includes a shared understanding of buoy vandalism issues and mitigation strategies among DBCP members and partners, identification of best practices and innovative solutions that can be replicated in other regions, also strengthened collaboration and coordination mechanism between national and international agencies. And we hope that it will come up with the list of actionable recommendations to be compiled and shared within the DBCP community for follow-up discussion and adoptions. So yeah, we are lucky today. We have 4 presenters then who will share their experience, best practices, how they are uh, their effort in mitigating or in addressing the buoy vandalism issues in their country. So without further ado, let me 1 minute. Yeah, I would like to invite the first speaker, Dr. Prem Kumar. 1 minute. Yeah. I would like to invite the first speaker, Dr. K. Krishnan Prem Kumar. He is the former vice chair of DBCP, also the former program director of the National Data Buoy program, of the National Institute of Ocean Technology, of the Ministry of Earth Science, Government of India. With his long-standing and strong background in marine observation and data buoy operation across the Indian Ocean, we believe that he will bring the extensive hands-on experience in the deployment, maintenance, and protection of Indian's ocean observing system. And without further ado, I would like to invite Mr. Prem Kumar to start your presentation, please.
Thank you. Thank you, Annie.
Thank you, Dr. Prem.
Thank you. Good morning. Good afternoon, good day to all of the friends assembled for this webinar. I first thank the DBCP chair, Dr. Nali, and the coordinator, Dr. Annie, for having invited me to deliver the talk on buoy vandalism. Truly, I am happy because after a year, almost a year, I'm meeting all of you or delivering this talk after the DBCP 40 session held at Hyderabad in COIS Center. So the buoy vandalism is a critical subject and that need to be addressed for the survival of ocean observation system for the good cause of this planet. Next slide. Next slide. Okay, or I can change it. Okay. See, I set the context on 3 points. We all know the ocean connects all nations, and that's where we all have assembled here. Good people have assembled here, and thanks to that ocean platform which connected us. As pointed out by Dr. Nelly, this is buoy data serve the global needs. One may put a buoy data, one nation may put a buoy and ocean, but that doesn't belong to that particular ocean, nation. It's belonged to the planet because it serves the wonderful, data to the science community for early warning. Whereas the vandalism threatens the shared scientific resource, which are, the manpower, the intelligent manpower, spend their scientific, technological maneuvers and also financial investment over the years just vanishes a minute of action. So what is warranted is the global cooperation to sustain the ocean observing. So let me just spell out my experience when I was heading this National Data Buoy program of India at National Institute of Ocean Technology. Next slide. So this program, National Data Buoy program, is initiated in 1997. Maybe we can shift to the next slide. That is a picture queue, which will, yeah, next slide. Yeah. See, it will give you a picture queue of what the National Data Buoy program and the buoy locations. I'm aware Indonesia, Thailand, in amongst the Asian countries took the lead to have the ocean observation much before from India. But that helped us to understand the issues of the buoy operations. The Ministry of Earth Sciences, earlier known as the Department of Ocean Development, headed by a learned personality, Dr. Muthunayaga, as the secretary, he felt that we should have a buoy network for Indian Ocean closer to the India, because being an agrarian country, to have a prediction of weather precisely. So the program got launched in 97, and the people involved are not much aware of the operations or the experience of its integration, etc. Okay, it's like an infant child or the children trying to make things to happen. But fortunately, though the program delayed for a while because of collection of experts to lead this program and also creating the infrastructure. India, like earlier days, what Indonesia, Thailand availed, the benefit of NORAD aid in getting this buoy system. And Oceaner have supplied 12 buoy system. That's the location what you're all seeing there. And the team NDBP, National Data Buoy Program, then known as the National Data Buoy Program, now it's the Ocean Observation System of India. We could finish it before February 98, starting August 97. By February 98, we could locate in 2 legs of sea operation the 12 data buoys. It looks beautiful, but the next slide. Next slide. Okay. See, at the close of the financial year, we started a financial year of 97-98, starting from, say, August 97 to February 98, we could deploy the 12 buoy system. It's people got motivated, we could deploy, as you've seen. But by the month of March 98, that's what we call it as in India, the financial year is from April to March 98, almost 8 out of 12 buoys have been vandalized. You can see the kind of buoy shapes after the vandalism. So one of the thing you can see, this is a buoy, DS2 buoy, located off the southern peninsula in West Coast at 200 nautical miles from the Kochi port and 4,500 water depth. Amazingly, I can't say amazingly, it's a surprise and shock of seeing this photograph taken by Indian Coast Guard on our coast. Unbelievable. We call it as like the good ladies, they make that coconut scrapping. Just nicely they remove the nuts out of the coconut. We could not believe it, because that zone is full of shark. One will dare to go and make all these nonsenses. Okay. Almost within that week, we found that there is a buoy. That is the next thing is, it is buoy towed by the fisherman in up north of the west coast. It's Umargaon off Bombay and got beached. Next, it's a buoy off Paradip Port, east coast. And this buoy also the fisherman brought and to the beach and done the nonsense. And this is again the Bay of Bengal, the deep sea version. People tend to open the instrument cylinder, take off that batteries, etc. This is a buoy where it is near to port of Kochi, vandalized, mast broken things. This is not during that March season. Little later, of Isaac SPD boat hit and vanished it. But given the circumstances, the team overjoyed by its outperformance of deployment, which the government felt cannot be achieved in the short time. We could do it in two spell of establishing the 12 Buoy network, but it got finished within few days. How we can survive? Government will feel that it is the utter waste of establishment of this Buoy network, and nothing can be done for this. But that's where, when the human tendency is, and the good human who are all fighters, can do things when the distress occurs. So I must thank my team who could rise and decided to ensure the sustaining of this Buoy program in a very systematic manner. Next slide. Next. Should I? Yeah. So vandalism, the challenges, as you have seen from that display of my PPT, they remove the sensors, solar panels, mooring line, towing this Buoy to the place, and they may unauthorized way they board and damage thing. But what is the thing is that you lose the data. That's what I mentioned earlier. This program conceived over a period of few years by the learned personality in Government of India, and the hard work of about 10 people over 6 months, and night and time they worked to see that it is happening, and all these things vanishes within few days, and the Buoy data not available for operational requirements. So that's the thing. This is the asset created get vanished within few seconds. Next slide. So what root causes we found? Maybe the program started and it's not reached the fisherman. They are not unaware. Okay, that is one of the things. So the curiosity is, generally the belief is, any platform moved sea, it attracts the fish, so they can come and sit on it and try to fish, or during their idling time take away things. So this is one part of it. Then the solar panel is a new thing in, see, we are all talking about in 97, 98. So the solar panel is an attractive thing. So people try to take off that. And that wind sensor, all these things, they can take to the home and play with the kids or whatever. But more than that, my observation in deep oceans, it's my thing, this is, of course, the world is now divided for many reasons. The pirates, they have, or other people thought that is these systems have been created for surveillance, because the DS2 Buoy, which is deep ocean, that southern peninsula of the west coast, similarly on that east coast, this is what I felt. That's a thing that is almost proving nowadays too. Okay, next slide. So what we planned as a team, let us make a Buoy more tamper-proof. So the initial supply, but Norwegian team, is a simple Buoy system, because if you see that Europe, particularly Norway, you can keep everything open. People don't go and disturb. Instantly today, the more, the troubled water regions, scientists and technologies have assembled, we can understand, we can share our difficulties. I think I must thank today's session has a more value, because India and Indonesia suffers quite a lot than the systems established elsewhere. So what we planned is try to be tamper-proof, like putting proper tamper-proof arrangement. Then community engagement, create awareness to the people concerned, like a fisherman and thing. But what I did is that globalize the Buoy vandalism. I think it's my 1998 appearance in DBCP session in US, where I took up these things, vandalism. I think since then the chairs continue to take up this issue and always discuss this matter. I think the long, about the 36 years or 38 years, this is properly being discussed, and a lot of good work DPCP contributed. But what we did during the DPCP, that every buoy deployment, this will be informed to the International Hydrographic Office. They will promulgate a notification of the buoy deployed at sea, and also the voice messages that the buoy should not be disturbed. Next point. So what we did is a use of bundle resistant fixtures and tamper proof housings. That's what first we did. Then protected the installation of sensor and solar panels. Stages, we improved it, and stronger moorings, and that the fixtures moorings cannot be just disconnected and tow away. And certain buoy tracking devices we adopted with the collaboration of our other Indian government agencies, and also the ship systems we try to put, so that the movements have been monitored. That's the reason how we could do. It's all secondary system, though buoy system also it's GPS, but we put a secondary system of protecting it. And next is we started seeing these buoy operations, whether it is kept on a fishing zones, dense fishing zones, or fishing route, or a heavy ship route. So that way, this tragedy is there. It is like a war room we used to have every day morning. We will look at that, the boys' safety, how many boys are operating or not. Maybe I will put it in a lighter way. Dr. Annie sent the mail on Sunday. Normally, these days, the people working in IT will not see. Holiday starts for them even Friday evening to, say, maybe Monday early morning. And also we have India Diwali. But the having led or worked in the national data buy program of India, where we are almost 24/7 waken up, messages are seen and responded. Why I say this is in a lighter way, say like I attended all my team, we are very vigilant that whether as soon as the morning they come to the office, they will see the boys' healthiness, how many are healthy, whether anything towed away or any damages. So we, like a war room morning, we decide, and constantly we started looking at how best we should be able to address the issue. Next. So what we did, you can look the Indian made buoy. I think this solar panel all depressed, tied up. So first the solar panel, they cannot remove. They can maximum damage. And we have put major fixtures in such a way, conventional tools cannot open this thing. Okay, these two things I will just highlight. In addition, we created a hood. So these things we did. Apart from that, the buoy is containerized. So it's a 2.2 meter dia only, because from the Chennai, the located in the NIOT, we produce the buoy. It's a designed. Basically, I will say I can feel proud of my team. We did the design, carried out the model testing in Indian Institute of Technology, Chennai. I hail from the shipbuilding industry, ship design and things, which helped me to draft something. But I have an excellent team. So they're all very, delighted to work such things. And apart from shaping and making it, we validated the data. So it's an instrumentation platform. See, I had a tenure to serve as a National Test House Director, where this, the calibration is one of the criteria we do. So my experience in the other portfolio helped shaping this data buy program more professionally, and ensured the Indian data buy too serves as the reference platform for the world and also for us. So this is the tamper-proof fixtures. Plus, we have adopted it's a FRP hull, medium density polyethylene. Maybe my spelling is correct. MDPE, we should read the hull. What ensures it's a lightweight compared to where else in the Europe or America that's a heavy thing. You can use a smaller platform with a debit of about 2 ton to drop this, and reserves buoyancy to 2 ton. And this we tested and in fact survived in all the super cyclones. We feel happy that we could produce this buoy at the 1/3 of whatever we got it at the first time from Europe or Norway. Next. So what we did, we tried to make with the collaboration, I should say, the DBCP's help. There are, I think I must acknowledge and thanks Dr. Etang, who happened to be a technical coordinator those time of my, surveys. And when I was the vice chair of the DBCP, he was always helpful and brought out kind of the brochure. And it has been, in an English version, and India also we circulated, and this has reached to some extent. But now my other, NIOT as well as the INCO is spreading the message in a very orderly manner to the fishermen, local communities about the buoys, importance. And this is what they say, this is your buoy and your ocean sentinel. So that kind of with the theme it's being done. And also the mariners notification during my time, because of my certain close association with the Indian Navy, and NHO, Naval Hydrographic Office, also will immediately send a mariners notification after every buoy deployment. Then IHO, it is the international organization, followed it up. Okay. Next slide. So what we did NDBP or the NIOT, that we started having close coordination with Indian Coast Guard, Navy, and ports. We were fortunate to have a steering committee who will monitor the buoy program progress and render the timely help. So that close coordination of the institutions, particularly the Indian Coast Guard, ports, helped us to quickly report the damage. What kind of damage? Is it a technical or is it a vandalism? That's a two-part. Buoy may stop, sending the data, which we can immediately see. But what is why it is so? So we are very thankful to the ports, Indian Coast Guard, who took the lead of reporting it. Then we do the rapid response. There is one thing what I and my team ensured. These damages, we can't have a police and watchkeeping persons at every buoy station. A single man cannot do also at sea. So we decided we will produce as many buoys as possible. That's where the local production we started. And that with a cost reduction, we could make as many buoys as possible. And we started replacing it. This is one special feature of that Ocean Observation System Group or NDBP, that we try to replace the damaged or non-working buoy quickly so that the data is ensured, and also people should get scared how many times the one will take off. So we decided to put it that. And periodic review and risk mapping of the location. We do that. Yeah, location is very bad, we shift. And that all the things we started doing. But one may question that how you can shift your location of buoy when experts have identified the location. But we took a clearance that we can shift with 50 or 100 nautical miles of the range. That's how many of the buoys, their functioning we have ensured. And vandalism database for pattern analysis also we have done. How it is being done. So technological improvement at various stages we could implement based on the vandalism, analysis. Next slide, please. So in my experience, the outcomes, what we have seen is definite reduction in vandalism incidents, and we could provide the improved data. Community participation increased, strengthened the national coordination. The synergy emerged. I really, delighted that all Indian, concerned institutions rendered timely help, support in in helping the Ocean Observation System group to sustain the program. See, one point of time that our 12 buoy network, we could take it to 30 buoy, nearly 30 buoy system we could keep on it. The idea is that at least some system closer to that will serve as a standby system to support the country. Next. So what the lessons we learned is that we should make the fisherman its ownership. It is the buoy which helps them. In fact, INCOIS keeps the fishing zone potentials with out of this data. So fishermen also very happy that these buoys are rendering help. So whoever is get to know, they're all become the partners of the program. And the other thing is quick response. So immediately my team, I have set and put a photo, even the first photo of the damages. Those things lifted by the officers, I would say. When I say that officers, no great, but the people who worked during the time, manpower not available, they lifted the hull from a beach and almost walked about 4 or 5 kilometers, reached to a place where the truck is kept. So then partnerships with various government agencies helps to sustain the program. And the documentation, whether the cruise, every buoy inspection that you document, this will help the pattern of vandalism, and it's how we should next proceed. Helps. Next. So what is important is the regional and global cooperation. So I'm really heartened. That's the reason, with a quick request of Dr. Annie, I come forward, because the vandalism is the, like somebody will kill you, then you have to survive. So we have to rise up. So basically, India and Indonesia joining hands and conducting this webinar, I'm really feeling proud that they can share this data, experiences, and spread through DBCP members, and let this knowledge be shared, how we can improve the buoy technology to be tamper-proof. That is one. And as I said, particularly in India, that we have many languages spoken along the coast. So within the country also along the coast. So we have to make that educational material in local languages and spread it, community things. Because these days, we have a lot of disaster management during the time, and my wish is that it should be spread out, because people are cooperating with the government. Along the coast, the disaster management is effectively implemented after the tsunami. Then, as I said, that the collaboration, regional and global, is we must focus on vandal-resistant buoy designs and develop standards and promulgate through DBCP. These are all the minimum things anyone make buoy design should be done. Okay, this is my views. Strengthen collaboration with the fisheries coastal security agencies. And this is the one thing, the next point I would like to emphasize. You all know that whenever a weather bulletin comes, particularly the bad weather, I will only say about the weather issues. But I always insist that during that, the bulletin, just before that or after the bulletin, the buoy images should appear and explain their importance in weather forecasting and public weather bulletins. Okay, this is very essential, so that it captures. It's only the images will get into the people mind. If not our old generation, the younger generation will try to preserve it. Particularly I will tell, seeing it in a Europe, nobody will touch the Norwegian buoy. Nobody touches. So he designs very simple. He need not put too much of efforts to make it tamper-proof. Whereas In our region, it happens. It's only the awareness, the habits. So how we can build, it's creating the, importance so that our children, our young team, when they grow, they will ensure it will be preserved forever. Next. Next slide. Next slide. Okay. Or I will push it. As a time
Mr.
up,
Prem,
okay. I'll quickly finish it. Okay.
thank you.
I
Thank you
know,
so much.
because I get emotionally attached report, but I wanted to only one thing, future outlook. See, all said is good, this preaching very good, but this is not the time when I manage this, program. Everyone volunteer. DPCP is one of the joyful place where we can share and do. But now, with the times of conflict, ocean observations are to be protected as global assets. This to be voiced in UNESCO because it is not the simple fisherman which we can handle, in my opinion, by seeing that current scenario. So this is something we have to see, that all the ocean observation platform to be of global assets, not to be disturbed. Okay, the next slide. So this is something I know I will leave to Dr. Nali, DPCP chair, and Dr. Annie. I have put up these proposals in the DPCP 40 sessions. One can read through. I will not much get into that, and see that how best it can be, added into your draft and promulgated in the DPCP, minutes or so. Okay, if the time up, then I will close. Next. Okay, I have to acknowledge for having given the opportunity to head this program to the then Department of Ocean Development, Ministry of Earth Science, and the steering committee for effectively managing the program. My team, basically, I had a very good team. I'm happy my successor, Dr. Arul Mutaya, will be delivering further how the programs are getting, managed. The happiness is like, the father seeing the son doing better than him. So I'm happy that he's there. Plus, we are blessed with network of good with Indian Coast Guard, Indian ports, and things. And DPCP Secretary Global Partners are wonderfully. We are together. Next. Yes. Okay. The simple thing is protect the buoy, protect the ocean data. With that, I will conclude. Thanks for the opportunity, and think the world has to ensure the ocean platforms are preserved. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Prem Kumar. Let's give big applause to Dr. Prem Kumar for a very comprehensive presentation. So I do apologize. I haven't informed you that for today's agenda, we will invite all the speakers to speak first, and then we will after that we will leave the we will do the discussions after the four speakers present presentation.
Understand.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much, Dr. Prem Kumar.
Thank you.
Also for sharing your experiences to us. So for the next presenters, I would like to invite Dr. M. Arul Motia. Dr. M. Arul Motia is a scientific F and group head of Ocean Observation System, OOS Group, under the National Data Buoy program at the National Institute of Ocean Technology, India. And with over 2 decades of experience in ocean observation, buoy operation, and marine technology, he has led extensive field campaigns covering more than 650 buoys deployment across the northern Indian Ocean since 1997. His work has significantly contributed to real-time ocean monitoring, cyclone detection, and tsunami warning system in collaboration with national agencies such as India Meteorological Department and Indian Tsunami Warning Center. So Dr. Arul is a successor of Dr. Prem Kumar, right? So without further ado, I would like to invite Dr. Arul to start your presentation, please. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Danny. So I thank DBCP and the coordinators from BMKG for giving me this opportunity to present about our work activities as well as the buoy related developments and how we like jointly encounter and like reduce vandalism kind of activities. Can you please share my presentation?
Yes, please wait.
So I thank Dr. Prem Kumar sir for setting up the stage, sir. So half of my work is done already. So I think I can rush up my presentation. Myself, Arul Muthia, it is already introduced, and I am from National Institute of Ocean Technology. This institute is formed in 1993 with the main objective of developing technologies to harness living as well as non-living resources from Indian Ocean, as well as EEZ, as well as for developing indigenous ocean technologies. So the next slide. So we have a network of moved buoy system, around 12 deep ocean buoy systems, 3 coastal buoy system, 1 buoy for calibration and validation of satellite data, Kalwal buoy, and we too have 5 tsunami buoys in Bay of Bengal and 2 in Arabian Sea, and observatory in Arctic, which is submerged mooring. Since 2014 we are maintaining it, and we also work with NOAA PMEL for maintaining 25 Rama buoys. And this data which is being collected is used for calibration, validation, data assimilation to study Indian Ocean dynamics, as well as to see the climate change trends. And we undertake around 3 to 4 cruises, each having around approximately 30 days duration once in a year. And this Ramabai network, we also undertake some cruises jointly with the NOAA PML team. And this program was started in 1997, as my earlier presenter, our former founder director said, like it was started in 1997, and till date, this program is being sustained despite various challenges faced. Next slide. So these are the 3 types of buoy system maintained by NIOT as under Ministry of Earth Sciences. So first one is our deep ocean buoy system termed as Omni, and it has subsurface sensors as well as atmospheric sensors, and it collects around more than 150 parameters and transmits in real time once in 3 hours to our data reception center, and this data is being used by INCOIS as well as Indian Met Department for various uses. And we too have coastal buoy system where the depth is less than 20 meters, and this is deployed and recovered with the help of divers and small boats. And we too have tsunami buoys, which has 2 components. One is the BPR, which is deployed to the seabed, and we have a surface buoy system which will be deployed nearby the BPR. And I'm not going inside this technical detail. So these buoys network are maintained by NDVP like group. Now it is called as OS, group of NIOT. Next slide. So this is about recent cyclones which were captured by Indian Moved Buoy Network. So in Bay of Bengal, around 10 cyclones we have captured since 2020 to 25. I am covered only the recent things. And in Arabian Sea, we have captured around 4 cyclones. And some of the readings which captured by our buoy, like maximum and minimum air pressure, are given in the slide. I'm not going to read those things. And the use of the buoys were appreciated in our press as well as by WMO. We have rapid mode transmission during cyclone times. So the buoys go into frequent transmission, and more data sets are received during cyclone as well as low pressure periods. That is being implemented in these buoy systems. And during cyclone and this low pressure periods, we provide this real-time data as well as TCHP information to Indian Met Department, that is tropical cyclone heat potential. Next slide. And about our NIOT Buoy Data Reception Center at NIOT office, it is manned 24/7, and we have a dedicated team, as well as this data is being monitored, the quality control is done, and then disseminated to other agencies. And we too have a Rama Omni joint data portal, where the buoys outside ESA, the data is shared in this portal. This portal is hosted by INCOIS, and the data sets from Barama as well as Omni is shared in this site. And these are the data points we have collected since 1997. And you can see like ocean data, marine metadata, like atmospheric data, and the tsunami or sea level data. So we have collected millions of data sets till date. Next slide. So coming back to this challenges faced, like we have a lot of challenges, despite we have to maintain the system for societal cost. And the natural challenges, this is biofouling, corrosion, harsh marine environment. The system has to work there for a long time, and low pressure, low temperature as well as high pressure for subsurface data collection. And next is technical challenges. In order to overcome those natural challenges, you have to design the system in such a way like it has to withstand for a long-term functioning. And the power supply, we need to select low power systems. The system should be reliable and many more. Right? We have to consider many more reasons. And the system may be working at land. When we take to marine condition, it will face a lot of challenges. It may not work as expected. So we have to consider all those things while designing itself. And other causes like vandalism, fishing net entanglement, those things are the major challenges nowadays faced, and it is again a global issue. And logistical and operational challenges. So this port sign-on, sign-off procedures, material movement requires specialized ships, heavy equipment, and trained personnel for doing these operations. And these operations are always weather dependent and often limited by sea state. Next slide. So coming back to biofouling. So this biofouling, like first it deteriorates the data quality, and the instruments as well as the connectors used in the Buoy systems get damaged due to fouling. And this mooring line fold up, and this increases drag in the mooring, which may again end up in extra load in the Buoy mooring, and it may not survive as expected. So we have to do something to reduce this biofouling. Next slide. So this anti-fouling measures taken in this Indian Buoy system is like we apply anti-fouling paints. We can also use like anti-fouling wipers in the sensors to wipe out at regular intervals. And we are also using copper tapes and copper guards, which is being designed and kept over the sensors in order to reduce fouling so that data collection is not hindered. And this CT sensor, whatever procured from Seabird and other companies, we put some copper guards above the sensors or above the particular sensing places so that the biofouling is reduced and your sensor quality, data quality is maintained. And we are also using polished surface finish as well as packing tapes and other items to reduce this biofouling. Next slide. And next challenge is corrosion. So corrosion mainly we can reduce it with proper material selection, and also we can use sacrificial anodes which may be placed in the particular places in order to avoid the corrosion of particular other components, so that this is self-sacrifice. And we can also select other materials and foams like FRP as well as synthetic foams in order to avoid or reduce this corrosion. Next slide. So we are also using like plastic bushes in order to avoid bimetallic contact corrosion. So this is a kind of corrosion wherein when two dissimilar metals joins directly, we should avoid this by using other separators. And we also use other like stainless steel connectors, titanium as well as aluminum alloys in this application in order to avoid corrosion, so that our system works at a location for a long term. Next slide. So coming back to vandalism, this vandalism is one of the major issue which is faced by the global buoy operators, and which is still till date it is there, which has to be addressed in a particular way, maybe technically or using awareness programs and many more. And these are the pictures which we faced in Indian buoy program, wherein we could see fishing activity near the buoy system. Even though the fishermen are not intentionally doing that, like when they go near this buoy system, which is at the site for a long time, they have a good catch near the location. That is why they go there. sometimes they switch off their engines and use buoy mooring as anchor, and that they tied their boat in the buoy system. So it is their like what is their life source to there is their livelihood. So we cannot blame them also, but we have to generate some awareness so that they don't damage our systems. That should be our main motive. And you can see here one buoy, well, like they have tied the boat in the buoy, and they are doing some fishing. Even though we were approaching the buoy system for recovery, they were not trying to move out. So we just told them to go with the system after many more announcements and efforts. And second one is a picture of a buoy which is damaged due to a ship or a boat collision, and the solar panels are damaged. And the third picture shows like our mast and related upper mast sensor are lost. And the down below right, left second picture shows that there are mooring ropes tied in the mooring. There are the foreign ropes, and they have tried to lift up the mooring. So again, this one buoy which is being vandalized and the mast is lost. We are recovering. So you can see like lot of damages are observed in the buoy system due to vandalism related activities as well as damage to the buoy system and data. Next slide. So what are the efforts taken by NIOT is like we as our program director, former program director said, we have designed a anti-vandal buoy system. So the buoy system should be capable, like it should be capable of housing all our sensors, solar panels, power system. But the human intervention should be less. Like there is, if you can see in this picture, like it is like a dome-shaped hull, and it is a hood we are placing the solar panels so that the humans cannot climb in the buoy system, as well as they have no place to tie their boats. So we have tried to design such a buoy system. And second one is like we have to organize awareness programs. Like we can paste multilingual stickers, which is having all the languages, including the neighbor countries, coastal countries, so that we are just giving a indication that these buoy systems are deployed for their for their advantage, as well as for this data collection of ocean. And we can also issue posters in the major ports and fishing port also, which we can have meetings with the local communities. And we can also inform to Coast Guard, Marine Police, and Navy not to promulgate this awareness of the buoy systems. And we have also special anti-vandal fastness, which are actually implemented in the system. Already we should have special tools to open this buoy system. And technically speaking, the tsunami buoy system doesn't require any mast. So NIOT has developed a submerged buoy system so that we don't have any surface buoy floating in the surface. So in turn, if there is any alert or this earthquake event, this can pop up, come back to surface, transmit data, and go back to the parking depth. So this efforts we can take in order to avoid the surface buoy vandalism, and we can ensure the functioning of buoy system and the purpose of the intention of the buoy system, why it is deployed. Next slide. So this is the sample notification given by NIOT to NHO for issuing mariners notice. So after each deployment, we issue the location to the NHO, National Hydrographic Organization, so that they issue this notice to all mariners to keep off from the buoy deployed location. Next slide. So the second one is like we had a mast earlier. So say during vandalism, the mast is damaged and the critical data is not transmitted in real time during this alert or this events. So we try to place this antenna first inside the hood. So you can see in the picture where I have circled. So this antenna was kept inside hood, and then the buoy transmission was not hindered due to damage of mast, upper mast. And now we are trying to place the antenna inside the cylinder itself. Since the cylinder lid is metal, we have developed a combo lid. Like the lid will have a FRP in between, and the external thing will be a metal. So that when we place the satellite antenna inside, the transmission is like the signal strength is not hindered, and we get a transmit. This testing is going on. So with this, actually, we try to ensure that the Buoy satellite transmission is not affected during any vandalism. So if you have any upper mast or any other component, it is easily damaged during the vandalism activity. So this is a kind of technical advancement we have tried out. Next slide. So this is coming back to this Buoy CPU. This Buoy CPU data acquisition system is designed, developed by NIOT. So in this, we have implemented some fail-safe features. So first is like these systems are developed and ensured that it can work in marine environment for a long term. So there are some standards we have followed, sorry, including military standards, climate cycle test, and this temperature cycle test, and salt fog test, etc. So that due to vibration shock and temperature cycles, this functioning of the Buoy system not affected. Sorry. And the second one is like we have developed a periodic reboot mechanism in the Buoy system, so that in case of any system hang, it reboots the system and our functioning is revived. And we also have a health monitoring model. So this will check the heartbeat of the data acquisition system in regular intervals, and it will send a reboot signal to the CPU in case the heartbeat is not there. So it is kind of a recovery mechanism. And we also have a two-way communication to check the health of the Buoy system from the shore. And we have dual data storage system. We have experience wherein the data stored for this 1 year period is damaged due to some vandalism activity. Even though if you are able to recover the Buoy system due to any water entry, your data which is stored in the data acquisition system could not be recovered. So now we have arrived at a solution like we have two places to store the data. So in case one data storage is not able to recover, means we can get the data from other side. So also we have a master slave mechanism wherein for tsunami buoys we can go ahead with the 2 chains as done in a SAIC tsunami buoy systems. So this we are also adapting it. And we also have a secondary GPS in order to track the Buoy system in case of any drifting or other extreme incident happening due to vandalism. And this fault logs as well as the changes, whatever happening in the Buoy system due to vandalism, like cable cut, those things are recorded inside the system, so that after recovery we can for troubleshooting these logs will be helping us. And we also calibrate the ADC of data acquisition, Buoy data acquisition system in regular intervals for correcting the drifts due to these damages or long-term biofouling activities. Next slide. So we have one more technical advancement wherein this damage to solar panels entirely hinders the Buoy functioning. So in case the solar panels damage and your solar panels are unable to charge the lead acid batteries, the system senses the damage to solar panels and switches over the active power source to a lithium battery pack, where this lithium battery can supply the Buoy system for 2-3 months, wherein we can go with the ship and recover the Buoy system and deploy a new one. So the data collection as well as data transmission is not hindered, and we can ensure that the data collection is continuous. So this hybrid charge controller switches over to the active power source between the primary lithium as well as the secondary chargeable lead acid batteries to ensure that there is always an active power source for the Buoy functioning. And in case of any cable cut as well as the battery short due to cable cut, the cut cable may go into the seawater and it may dead short the circuit, which may drain out the battery. So in that case, we can have resettable fuses, and we can also permanently disable the IO lane so that the main battery power source is not coming down before below a limit. And we also implemented a separate vent valve and floating non-return valve for safe discharge of gas generator battery and preventing water entry in the system. Next slide. Next slide. And this I explained earlier, we have implemented a secondary tracker, and also we are trying with dual telemetry in Buoy system. One antenna will be kept in the mast. Like data voice, we should have a mast in order to collect the atmospheric data. So we have placed, we are going to try with the dual telemetry, wherein one antenna will be at the mast and one antenna will be placed inside the hood, so that at least whatever sensor are live, that data will be transmitted to our shore station. And we also have a self-powered beacon lab, which will be indicating the upcoming ships and boats to indicate that a buoy is floating in the deploy location. And we too have a radar reflector. And this self-powered beacon lamp doesn't take any power from the Buoy system, and it generates its own power using inbuilt solar panels. Next slide. And this is one incident wherein on 24th July this year, one of our Buoy system deployed in northern Bay of Bengal near Bangladesh waters. It drifted away, BD9, and it entered into Bangladesh coastal waters. And luckily, during August 28th of this year, we recovered this drifter, which was disconnected from the buoy, and it was recovered from one of the fishermen at shore. And till date, we are yet to track the buoy system. And this is one incident of the buoy system wherein we need a collaborative effort with the neighboring countries, so that the incidents due to vandalism as well as the recovery of the buoy system can be easily done with this international collaborations. Next slide. And despite challenges, we are maintaining this buoy system at seas, which requires extensive planning, effective coordination, and precise execution. And innumerable unforeseen challenges such as ship time, vandalism, piracy, biofouling, data loss due to satellite communication losses, network failure, bad weather, large inventory, skill, manpower, and many more. And till date, we have undertaken around approximately 162 cruises and field trips, and around 2,280 ship days has been used, and around 2 lakh plus nautical miles we have sailed. So next slide. So with this, I throw this points for discussion. Maybe we have to promote a joint ocean observation programs among neighboring coastal nations to share resources, data, as well as expertise. And we should conduct joint awareness as well as outreach programs through DBCP and related international bodies. Promote information exchange workshop on best practices for buoy maintenance, vandalism prevention, and safety of buoy system at sea. This also, we have to encourage training and capacity building initiatives to strengthen regional technical capabilities. We should have streamlined, simplified maritime clearance procedures for research vessel as well as ocean observation activities, and it should facilitate expedited customs and port approvals. This from my side. Next slide. So thanks for your kind attention. This ends my presentation for today. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Aru, for your very comprehensive presentations and also for your very thoughtful insight on your slides. Next, I would like to invite Indonesian colleague. First, Dr. Ian Turiana from the National Research and Innovation Agency of the Republic of Indonesia. Dr. Ian Turiana, he served as the national focal point of DBCP of Indonesia, and he works at the National Research and Innovation Agency of the Republic of Indonesia as the senior expert engineer. He leads leading national program related to marine meteorology and ocean observation system. So without further ado, I would like to invite Mr. Ian Turiana to start your presentation, please.
Thank you, Bu Ani. Thank you, the head of DBCP, Bu Nelly. And thank you, Pak Wahyu Pandu from IOC, all of the committee and our college. I will share a presentation. So today, I will present the presentation about vandalism against buoys in Indonesia. It is a BPPT experience since BPPT merged to other institution, BRIN. So I keep this to name BPPT and BRINs. I'll introduce you the Indonesian tsunami buoys that we operate that we made in BPPT. So there are three generations. The first in 2006, the second generation first deployment in 2008, and the third generation in 2019. We have deployed Buoy so many times, more than 40 times, I think. And we have result. We can see here the normal operation, and we can detect the tsunami. We very concerned of tsunami because we have a high probability of tsunami occur in Indonesia. This is the history of the tsunami in the world, and this is the uh, tsunami hazard map, of Indonesia. Uh, yeah, we see the red, very much beach in Indonesia that has a red flag. Oh, uh, this is the table of 21st century tsunami victims. As we know that tsunami do not frequent occurs. It is a rare disaster, but when it occurs, the victim is enormous, very high. Yeah. And we can see here there is one tsunami that not big cause of earthquake, yeah, in 2018 in Selat Sunda, Banten. So it can only detect by buoys or other tsunami detection system. We had planned to deploy 23 buoys at after tsunami in Aceh, but yeah, we have so many challenges in this program, especially in vandalism. And the second wave of our program after tsunami in Selat Sunda, we plan to deploy 12 buoys and 5 cable. We are changing the system detection of tsunami from buoy to cable if it's possible. It will change all of the tsunami detection, but we need time, so we still use buoy. This is the history of vandalism in Indonesia from 2007 until 2011. It is very frequent, the vandalism. We can see here what is in similar. For example, we deploy several times. The dart buoy from America also vandalized. The buoy Mentawai also vandalized, reinstalled and vandalized again. And buoy Cilacap also like that. And the buoy Halmahera, that is the buoys that uh, we deploy at the very deep ocean. It's about 5,000 or 6,000 meters. And we have buoy Naira that towed by fishermen to North Sulawesi. I will explain it later. And we kept the program until 2011. The last four location is here: Simula, Mentawai, Enggano, Pelabuhan Batu, and Cilacap. And until 2015, we have lost all of our buoys. We do not produce anymore buoy. This is the example of vandalism. As we know that vandalism is not only purely criminal, but it also can be a conflict of interest. I will explain to you later. The the left up image is the image of buoys that towed to North Sulawesi. It's a very long journey of the towing buoy of the fishermen. We go to the village. They surprised uh, why we know the location. Yeah, because at that time the GPS not very common. So we have a collaboration with local police, and we can collect again the instrumentation inside the buoy that they have taken, and we tow again these buoys to our ship. This is a purely criminal, and bottom left image. This is the German tsunami buoys. It could be the fishermen that tied up their boat, or maybe because they see that buoys at the ocean is is fish aggregate. Yes. Uh, where there is a buoy, so there are the small fish attracted by that buoy, and there will be another bigger fish. And the right uh, image here is the buoys that entangled by fisherman net. So it's they do not want to destroy, to vandalize this buoy, but by their net is trapped in like that to that buoy. So sometimes they let their net, or sometimes they cut the wire of the buoys, so the buoy will be drifted. So, to avoiding vandalism, we have two, three, four, six way. First is make a more robust buoy. Then we make a strong effort of socialization and avoid fishing activity if it's possible, and coordination with police, marine police, navy, and other institution. We will see also the use of address sticker, and also the hidden GPS tracker, and we will see also the surveillance camera. So in order to build a robust buoy, we learn from experience. This is the operation of Inaboy first generation. The first type is need a tower, and then we put the satellite antenna inside the hull, and we the last we try to put a solar panel, but it's vandalized. This is the evolution of tsunami buoys generation, second generation. So we put the antenna inside the hole. We do not let any cable expose. We do not any other switch, etc. Expose. But we cannot avoid the flash lamp. Yeah, it is the things that very common to taken by fishermen. But our principle is if they take the lamp, they do not destroy our buoy. This is the operation of our ocean bottom unit. Even there is no vandalism of for this ocean bottom unit, but it evaluate because of the technology, yes, the more advanced. That's it. This is the evolution of electronic in a voice. It was a very big uh, instrument here in generation 2. In generation 1 also big, but with smaller battery. If we see the the generation 2, we can the man can inside to the buoys, enter to the buoy. We make some progress in in electronic system. We make our own control system. The if you can see our my cursor. This is made by us by BPT, and the final type of our electronics is this one. This the generation 3. So it's big from the big instruments like this, and it become only one PCB, small PCB, um, because first we in the generation 1 and 2 we buy satellite communication with the box, but in generation 3 we do not buy the system, we buy the component here. This component of iridium and put it in our PCB. So it's very small, and there is additional of ICE, AIS, AIS in Buoy. So Buoy generation 3 has an EIS. AIS. This is the robust in a Buoy generation 3. We have connected buoy to OBU, ocean bottom unit. It has the same connection. So if the buoy drifted, the OBU also drift. But it can separate also. The bottom of the buoy streamline is to avoid the entanglement of the fishing net, fisherman net. Also, the material of buoy hull is polyethylene foam or EVA foam, and they have metal skeleton inside. Yeah, this is the photo when the fishermen tied up their boat into to the buoy, and if the buoy is the boat is big, so it can drag the buoy. The second step is socialization. We have made a socialization in several places in Indonesia. We give the souvenir to the people there. We have collaboration with local government. We have collaboration with fishermen's association. Mm. And it works. The vandalism decrease um, because of socialization. And then we avoid also fishing activities location. We can see the global fishing watch, the area of fishery in Indonesia. We avoid this white area here. Yeah, the white area is AIS of the uh, fishery ship. Uh, this is the experience of the avoiding fishing activity. In 2016, we redeploy the buoys from collaboration between BMKG and Indonesia. If we see the here the more close the buoy to the land, they are more vandalized. Yeah. So it is proof that avoiding fishing activities is only the way. It's also the way to avoid the vandalism. And also we have a collaboration with police, navy, etc. We uh, send the location of our buoy to navy, and the navy give the information to the um, fishermen, to all of the ship that use AIS. So the ship that have AIS do not will not hit the buoy even there is no lamp in buoy. Ah, it is the something small but it's useful. This is the address sticker. Uh, you see the yellow ring here. This is the address sticker. Uh, this is the buoy that stranded in Bali. The buoy is deployed in Sumatra, but the people in Lembongan near Bali find that buoy and call us. So I go there and uh, take this the instrumentation, and even for the small part of our system, we also put the sticker address. This is the ocean bottom unit that found by uh, people in I think it's in Enggano, yeah, it's Enggano. And for the GPS tracker, this is our buoy that drifting. We can see the buoy that drift until to in Africa, I think, yeah, near Madagascar. Since our program is stopped, so we cannot uh, search the buoys anymore, so we just let the buoy drifted. This is the Ina buoy generation, third generation. It has a tracker inside the hull. Even some fishermen take away all the instrumentation, but the buoy hull is still send the position, and it's more longer than the age of the instrumentation. Also, about the surveillance camera, Brin has conducted research on the use of a 360-degree camera with AI. It can detect the movement, but not movement of the water, movement of the fisherman. So it's use AI to distinguish between these two movement. And this is the example of vandalism against to the Jamstack buoy Japan. It can record here. Some fishermen come to the buoys. The buoys is the buoy located north of Sulawesi and south of Philippines. Since the camera has no the video has no sound, we cannot determine which fisherman it come from, where it come from. It is from Indonesia or from Philippines. Yeah, we can see their face, but since Jamstack do not has any collaboration with Indonesian police, so we cannot report it. But if we, yeah, we can see the face. We cannot distinguish between it is Indonesian or Philippine. It's the same face. So yeah, there's the other. There's not one but several boat come to this buoy. They dismantle the instrument, the lamp, etc. Even the camera itself. So we'll pass it. They try to dismantle the lamp, and then they use the tools. Yeah, they use the tools, and they success to dismantle. And the last is dismantle this camera. So that is my presentation. Thank you very much for your deep attention. This is my team, Pak Wahyu now in IOC, Pak Purwadi now in BMKG, and other friends. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ian Turiana, for your very comprehensive presentation, and thank you for sharing us your experience in handling the vandalism or in what is that? Experiencing the vandalism issues in Indonesia for the buoy. Okay, last but not least, we have our youngest speaker, Miss Arum Putri Kusumanggraini from the Agency for Meteorology, Climatology and Geophysics of the Republic of Indonesia. Miss Arum Putri Kusumanggraini serves as meteorological observer as part of the Maritime Meteorology Observation Team at BMKG, and she is involved in the operation of buoy and other maritime meteorological observation. Her presentation will showcase BMKG's experience in mitigating buoy vandalism, including outreach program and partnership with the local communities and other stakeholders. So without further ado, I would like to invite Ms. Arum to present your presentation, please.
Okay, thank you very much for Bu Ani, and also for the really as the chair of the DBCP and all the committee, and for all of the participants. Good afternoon. Okay, let me share my screen. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Arum. I am from the Directorate for Marine Meteorology. In here, I'm not alone, but with all of the marine observation team. And here, we would like talking about the protecting our observation instrument, strategic framework for the prevention and also response to vandalism of buoys and ocean observation instrument. Okay, first of all, we will talking about the hidden crisis in our waters. We all understand that when we are placed our ocean observation in the ocean, the main problem happen is about the safety issues. The location of the we deploy our observation. This is in the public area, so it is very easy for anyone can cross or can reach and also can passing the location. We all agree that the marine observation infrastructure is a national vital asset. This is not only the national asset, but also the asset for BMKG itself. This asset is worth $1 million, like from the procurement, installation, and also under the maintenance. The instrument is like the Buoy, vessel automatic relief station, current sensor, and it can very important for the support the real-time data for the safety shipping, early warning system, and also the climate prediction. From the background, we know that our instrument is very vulnerable to the vandalism. There is two kind of dual threat, like the intentional and also the unintentional. In the intentional, there is a theft of the component like the batteries and also the solar panels, and deliberate destruction because they don't know about how worth and how important our instrument is. And then in intentional, such as ship collision, and our instrument is used for the mooring and also entanglement in our fishing nets. The impact of the infrastructure damage are give the multi-layer consequences. It can decrease it can give the critical data gaps, like it can decrease the model accuracy because the observation data is used for input as the data model, and then it will give the significant financial loss because the loss is not only for the replacement the instrument, but also for the requirement, vessel mobilization, and also the technician. And it can increase the risk for public safety because the loss of the data observation, because we know that the navigation decision and the disaster management are not based on the reliable data anymore. Okay, now we will discuss about why this asset matters. This asset matters because this is used for input the data of the model. Now, in BMKG, especially in the Directorate for Marine Meteorology, we are develop a web of analysis based on the marine information data about oceanographic parameter, and also we can know the fishing location and etc. From the develop of the data, we can do the disaster mitigation to inform about the parameter like wave height and also all parameter that can indicate the threat like tsunamis and also tropical storm. So from this condition, the government can do the early warning before before the disaster happened. And then for the maritime safety side, that we know the mobilization of the vessel need real-time data to prepare the best route. So they can avoid the route with the bad weather, and then without the data, the navigation is more risky. And then for food security, we know that data like sea surface temperature, chlorophyll, and also current data is can use for predict the potential area of the fishing ground. So the fisherman can do the fishing activity efficiently, well efficient, and also increase at the end it can increase the food supply from fishing sector. For the climate research, it can do the monitoring climate change and also sea level rise. Can note the long-term change of the parameter like the sea level rise, surface temperature, salinity, and also current. Long-term data is needed for the data modeling. It's used for us to understand the global climate change and design the adaptive strategy in coastal area. This is our goal and our strategic approach. Our goal is to implement an integrated strategy that can minimize the vandalism incident and also ensure the operational continuity of our national ocean observation network. There are multi-layer strategy. First is prevention or proactive, building a strong defense. It's meaning that we build a strong defense before the incident happens, and we focus in prevention, the damage and vandalism at the first time. And the second is the response or reactive, reacting swiftly and effectively when the incident occurs. If the vandalism happens, we should have the quick follow-up procedure and also the effective procedure. And this is our proactive preventive prevention strategies. Like I said before, this is focus for stopping the vandalism before it starts. There are three steps. Like first, in design and technology, hardening the asset, and then education and outreach, like in the community engagement, and also in the regulation and policy side. And then to protect our instrument from the vandalism, we need to strengthen from the equipment itself, like from the design and also the technology. We use the vandal-resistant design, like use tamper-proof hoods, protective cakes, and also difficult to mark holes. And also we can do the clear and visible markings, like use the standard colors, ownership labels, light and radar reflectors. And then we install the tracking alarm system with dual GPS tracker, motion or tilt sensor, and also automated alerts. And then we also can installing a security camera. And then for step number 2, to prevent the vandalism, we need also to collaborate with local people and give them well educated enough about our instrument, especially for the fishermen and all the people in the coastal area. We can do the socialization as a direct outreach to educated people. In the direct outreach, we can explain how our instrument is a benefit for officers' safety and their livelihood. We do it from field school for fishermen, or we call it as SLCN program. And then number 2, we can do the media campaign, like use the radio, social media, and national news. This media campaign is to reach a wide society. The figure number 2, you can see the educational video courtesy by our Instagram at BMKG Maritim. You can follow and you can see our video at our Instagram. And then step number 3 is the regulation and the policy. Regulation and the policy aspect are also important to protect our equipment. Can do the legal framework, like we are classify the vandalism as a specific criminal offense with the strict sanction. And then We do the inter-agency collaboration, like a memorandum of agreement with Ministry of Transportation, and we do protection or strengthen with collaboration also with the Coast Guard, Maritime Security Agency, Police, Navy, Irrigation Service, and etc. And also we can publish Buoy location to avoid the collision and also misuse by the mariner information. We can publish our Buoy location to notice the mariners. And then part 2 is rapid response strategies. This is how responding when the incident occurs. There are 3 steps. First is detection and rapid response. And number 2 is investigation and law enforcement. And number 3 is recovery and evaluation. Okay, so to make sure that the incident handled with a quick response, we can implement that early warning system 24/7 with automated alarms and also the clear SUPs with the rapid response team activation and also direct authority coordination. For the example from the video, see that this is our Buoy real-time monitoring Telegram application during PON or national national sport event in Aceh and also North Sumatra. So everyone can know the location and together protect the instrument with high responsibility. And then this is investigation and law enforcement can done with digital investigation, like analyze ice data, identify vessel near the incident happened, and also we do the field investigation, like checking a security camera. We can gather information from the fishermen communities, and the last is for legal action to pursue all cases to create a strong deterrence. And then this is the recovery and evaluation step is about swift recovery, like maintain spare parts to minimize the data gaps. This part emphasizes that if we lost the instrument, it's not enough on repairment the instrument. It's important to understand understand the main cause, so the same incident are not happen in the future. So we can do the root cause analysis to identify the system weakness. And then the result of the evaluation we can use to refine future design and strategies. And instead of that, availability of the parts is very important to get continuously of the data. If the instrument drift ashore, must be taken immediately and redeploy to keep the continuously of the marine observation system. This is our conclusion and recommendation. As the conclusion, vandalism of the marine observation is not only a technical problem that we can solve with install the grid instrument or advanced sensor. It involves human habit and a social factor in the field. As the technology, we need to strengthen the asset with GPS, alarm, camera, to motion detect. But the technology itself are not effective without public support. So we need to involve the fishermen and all coastal citizens, so they can understand the beneficial of the instrument for their safety, so it can raise responsibility. For the next step, we need collaboration interagency, so marine protection can help with grid coordination. For the last, all of the effort need the sustainability, like commitment to ensure long-term policy and funding supports. It's to make sure that marine protection not only a program but also a national system. The next step, we hope that we can implement that establish national task force for maritime asset protection and develop a detailed action plan with a clear budget. So all of the effort in protect our ocean asset will not be direct and coordinated. On this occasion also, I would like to convey that all our effort to manage marine observation are certainly not only for ourselves alone, but also for the common good. We hope that the existence of oceanographic data can provide benefits to the entire community, especially for the shipping and coastal communities. We know that we cannot stand alone, that we need support from the various parties to increase awareness and our existence observation system. Okay, I think that's all for me. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I forgot to unmute my voice. Okay, so thank you very much, Miss Arum Putri Kusuma. So let's give big applause to all our four speakers today. Thank you so much for providing us or giving us a very comprehensive information and also insightful experience and information to all the participants. I understand that it will be beneficial for us to have more preparation and also preparation and also planning for mitigating our buoy system. For this, I would like to invite also one of our experts, Dr. Wahyu Pandu. So he is a former deputy for Industrial Technology Design and Engineering Agency for Assessment and Application of Technology, BPPT, and currently serves as the principal expert engineer at the National Research and Innovation Agency of the Republic of Indonesia. And he has extensive experience in managing buoy observation across Indonesia and currently plays an active role in IOC UNESCO program activities as the chair of Indonesian National Committee for the Intergovernmental Oceanographic Commission of UNESCO. So I would like to invite Dr. Wahyu Pandu to provide comments, insight, sharing your experience as well, and also input to our buoy community, and how the best, how you think it's best for handling this or tackling these vandalism issues. So, Dr. Wahyu Pandu, time is yours, please.
All right, thank you very much, Bu Ani, and also Honorable Bu Nelly, Deputy. She's not, probably she left already. And also, ladies and gentlemen, my colleagues, it's a great honor for me to have a chance to deliver a short comments about all the presentations that we have that our colleagues have made today. Bu Ani, can I share?
Sure.
A little.
Sure, please, sir.
It's not long presentation. Well, yeah, actually, I've been working with the buoy since 2005, 2006, and until now, we still have the same problem, which is vandalism. It's unbelievable that we still cannot get away from this problem. Actually, it's not only the tsunami buoy only, but also there are also another buoys or observation system, which is include the ocean climate buoys. This is the Rama array that we put on the Indian Oceans. And also there's another type of observation, such as the ocean meteorology buoy that has to measure for the wave and meteorology parameters of the ocean, such as, well, about the vandalism again, all the presentation seems that everybody still have same problems, include our colleagues from India. And we've been put a lot of effort on this, putting sticker, put the camera, and put the second positioning system to track if it is towed away by vandalism. And it's still not working well. And if I can share a little data that can you see? Hope. Yeah, actually, nowadays technology has been changing so fast. We are at the IOC targeting for the what we call the essential observation variables to collect all the data for the oceans, especially for the ocean climates and meteorology and tsunami. And we need to specify what kind of parameters that we are going to measure, what kind of instrument or sensors that we are going to use, and then what platform that we need to deploy. Again, now that the observation is not only offline or periodic reporting, but also the ocean decades allow required us to do the early warning. Now, so it's totally different. Well, if we are only doing the observations, the methods usually offline or periodic reporting, or we can do the post-analysis and periodic sampling and low or medium operational costs. And the platform can be many. We have done with the submerged, with the tight gauges, CTD cast, moored ADCP, and also the glider, Argos, or underwater drone. But when we are starting about, we are looking for the early warning. Now, even though the IOC targeting the multi-hazard early warning system, it's become more complicated. It has to be online, continuous reporting, real-time reporting, high sampling rate, pre-run model, and so on. So many criteria that we should meet. We still not, this is just the target, but we haven't decided yet what kind of platform that we are going to use. Then if it is going to be early warning, it has to be the surface mode buoy. We can use the underwater cable system now. We have done with this prototype in Indonesia, as well as the, I believe India is looking forward to use the underwater cable system also, just trying to avoid the vandalism. And on the international efforts, the smart cable, the collaboration between IOC, WMO, and ITO, I believe. They are working on the smart cable system to use the communication, fiber optic communication cable across the oceans and across the countries. They need to put several sensors in between. And also the ADCP. That's so many things platform that we can use actually. So it's becoming very different when we are thinking about the observation or we are moving about the more one step ahead is the early warning system. So it's becoming more complicated. Just one example, platform mooring buoy. For the buoy, vandalism issue, safety issues for the buoy is the vandalism, the one that we are discussing today. But there is another way that we might use the cable system, which is more safe. But again, using the cable is very, very, very expensive. One-time installation, and then but this is expected can run for 15 years. And if we use buoy, then the one that we are concerned about the maintenance, periodic maintenance, we need to prepare the rotational buoys and the communication that has to be going through acoustic link from the bottom to the surface to the ground station using the satellite communication. So its buoy or cable system has its own advantages. We haven't decided which one much better, but for the buoy, we have done so many efforts on it, and we're still facing the vandalism issue. That's the most important thing that we need to resolve. It is another way to do the ocean observation using the glider or the Argos. I think BMKG has been done deploying several Argos in Indonesia, and this will reporting periodic reporting for 5 to 10 days. So it's not applicable for the early warning, but it's very efficient for the ocean observation in general. So there are a lot of choices that we are going to use. So again, I think all the presenters today with Prem Kumar, you mentioned about the platform as a global asset. Yeah, I agree that every country has to share and to keep the safety of the buoys when it's already put in the water. And Arul also mentioned about develop of submerged buoy for tsunami alert. This is another issue that we might thinking about to put this system to avoid the vandalism. Yeah, and Pak Ian, I worked together with him, so he had done a lot of things to improve the sustain or the safety of the buoys, but still facing more or less similar problems. We also have a limitation for the ship time to do the maintenance and periodic maintenance, which has to be done every 1 year for each buoy. So, suggested by Bu Arum, we need to establish national task force for maritime assets, and actually we should find the way that has to resolve this issue about the vandalism. So we don't want everybody doing the same thing and the same problem again. It's happened. Actually, the every buoy, we had experience with Pak Ian, that every buoy has different type of vandalism, or so there could be that the net of the fishermen entangled on the mooring line, or they put the cable, the solar panels, or they put the lights, and many things. So we don't have the common problem for the vandalism issue. There are so many things, but the thing that we need to find the way, either with the more sophisticated buoys, or we are trying to have another effort to find another way to do the observing and to do the early warning for the multi-hazard. I think that's all that I would like to share, and appreciate and great talk for all speakers. Then yeah, we need to keep moving forward. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Wahyu Pandu, for your thoughtful input. Thank you very much for all the speakers. Actually, we already ran out of the time, but because this is very interesting, so I would like to ask for your more time, like maybe a couple of time for opening 2 questions from the floor. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay, thank you. So now I would like to open the floor for only 2 questions from the participants, please.
What is the type of transmitter used in the hull of the Indonesian buoy?
Yes, Mr. Satish Kumar, would you like to ask question or?
Yes. What type of transmitter is used in the hull of the Indonesian buoy, which is vandal proof?
It is to me, the question.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Satish Kumar. So, Pak Ian, would you like to answer the question, please?
Yeah. Do you mean the GPS tracker inside the hull of Buoy Generation 3, Indonesian in a Buoy Generation 3? Do you mean that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like it is made of any like how there is no transmission issue from transmitting inside the hull, sir?
Transmission issue of?
From transmitting inside the hull of the buoy.
We use satellite Iridium.
Okay, sir.
Iridium
Okay.
system. To transmit the data, do you mean?
Okay, sir. Okay, thanks.
Thank you so much, Mr. Satish Kumar. I now give another opportunity for questions, for 1 question from the participants. Yes, Mbak.
Can I have?
So, Arlif?
Can I have a question? I will share something.
I see. Okay.
Yeah,
Please.
Pak Wira is an engineer who built the Indonesian Generation 3 in electronic
please, Pak Wira.
engineering. Yep, Pak Wira.
Yeah, yesterday I had some discussion with a startup company. They working together with fisher. They have fishing aggregate device, and this startup company put some small sensor for this FID. And we have some idea that if we build a buoy in the future, we can working close together with the fisher community. The fisher yesterday they told me that with this small sensor they can know how many fish volume right now in his FID. So this is maybe in the future, if we working together with fish company, fishing company, fishing community, I think we can share to maintain the buoy together. This is maybe for the future. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Wayan Wira, for the input. Very, very good input. I actually would like to hear from Indian experts. How do you collaborate with this kind of some collaboration like this, like the one Pak Wayan Wira proposed or proposing? Do you have any best practices like this in the past or current I mean now, then you can share with us how you collaborate with the companies or the Navy, or whether you have the like SOP or MOU with the other company or government institution nearby the buoy system.
Actually, you were asking about the operation side or development of systems. Like we have two strategies. One is developing technologies as well as systems for this ocean observation buoy systems.
Mhm.
In this case, actually, technology is given by NIOT. We don't manufacture it, so it is being done through local companies.
Mhm.
So that we develop like public-private partnership. So these industries also get developed by this like programs. And most of the works, routine works, are outsourced to through or some other companies, so that private industries too work with us, and we also get some input from them. And this operation side, like for deploying these coastal buoy systems, we approach local boat owners and associations, and through them it is deployed, so that message is passed through them, like this is being deployed for the like their betterments, so that a kind of awareness is given when we do through the local community.
Okay, but how about, thank you so much. But how about the how you collaborate with the national institution or private company in maintaining, mitigating the buoy vandalism? Do you have any SOP, national SOP or framework in India?
So presently we work with Indian Navy as well as Coast Guard and Marine Police, but we don't have any private partnership in this regard.
Okay.
So mostly it is handled by our government institutions as well as national institutes, which is working under government. So private in the sense for mitigation of this vandalism, this ideas for anti-vandal steps are also received from other companies. So presently we don't have any MOU with private agencies for for working for anti-vandal as well as vandalism related issues.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Arwal, for your answer. I think it's very good. We can I think I believe that we can emulate that kind of system in Indonesia as well. And also the other members perhaps could also emulate this kind of things in our countries. So since Dr. Nelly has already requested for permission because she has another meeting, so allow me to summarize this webinar. So first is we already have some best practices from India. First is technologically hardening the buoys using anti-vandal fasteners, hidden tracking transmitter, and redundant system. And I think there's many others, like also developing low-cost system. And another one is engaging maritime communities directly through targeted multilingual awareness campaign, poster radio to build a sense of local ownership and explain the buoy safety benefits, and also enhancing institutional coordination by issuing formal notice to mariners for buoy locations and working closely with the national authorities like Coast Guard and Navy for surveillance and also for the response. And second one is we also have the best practices from Indonesia. The first one is proactively hardening the buoys with resilient, streamlined, integrated design to prevent accidental net entanglement and system failure. And second one is the robust community engagement, such as campaign or socializing the buoy with the fishermen during the field school for fishermen to demonstrate the buoy's direct safety and livelihoods benefit, and also installing hidden GPS trackers for recovery and coordinating with national authorities like Navy and Coast Guard as well for the surveillance and response. And for the list of actionable recommendations to be compiled and shared within the DBCP community for follow-up discussion productions, among others are establish a task force for maritime asset protections, develop a detailed action plan with a clear budget. And we heard also from the Dr. Arul and about the capacity development program. It could be related to the technology as well, and also the other vandalism issues, related to vandalism issues. And the most important thing is also the collaboration. Include the community in building the buoy system, in maintaining the buoy system, and also include the buoy as part of the global asset. So with this, I would like to thank once again for all the speakers for providing your sharing your best practices, sharing your experiences, which is very, very beneficial for us. And also I shall thank all the participants who joined this webinar for your time and patience, and also active engagement of in this webinar. So thank you once again for everyone. I wish you a great day and success in your life journey. So hope to see you again in another program. Thank you very much once again. Let's give applause to all. Yes, yes,
Dr.
Dr.
Annie,
Kumar.
I want to finish one.
Oh, sure,
line.
please.
First of all, I have to thank Dr. Wagio. In fact, we met in 2006. He is fondly remembered that the International Tsunami Warning System is a wonderful thing, and as an observer, he happened to be here. I just want to say that old saying is, those who rules the sea rule the world. But I would like to conclude, one who ruined the buoy will ruin the world.
Yes.
This is the vandalism, you know.
Exactly.
And what I admired, my colleague Dr. Arul has made, and his team has made a wonderful technology advancement. So is Ayan Duryana. I think both India and Indonesia should be together more often, exchanging the data, because the neighborhood, we are in distress than anyone. I would suggest maybe once in 6 months they can meet and collaborate. It is not just, we are siphoning anything. It is like a scoring high, that together they can pull their strength and make the best out of them. Because I'm really seeing the proud of both organizations doing wonderful, advancement in the buoy technology. Thanks for the opportunity, Dr. Annie and Dr. Nally Florida, given me the opportunity to do that. It's not correct to overrule after Dr. Annie's speech, who is the coordinator. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Prem Kumar. Thank you also for reminding me about these very important things. So let's give big applause to all of us. Thank you very much. Have a good day, everyone. See you again.
Thank you.
Okay. Maybe share the collective photo of all of us.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We should take a group picture together before we leave.
I think it will get into your...
I'm going to forget. So everyone, could you please open your camera and give your best smile? We will take picture together. Okay, please open your camera.
Yeah.
All right. Udah. Okay. Belum semua. Okay. In 1, 2, 3. Faye, could you please take a screenshot? Okay. 1. Good. Okay, then thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone.
Memory. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Arul, Dr. Prem Kumar, Dr. Ian, and also Ms. Putri. Thank you so much. And also Dr. Wahyu Pandu, thank you so much for sharing us.
Thank you.
Thank you.